They'll have you start the outpatient? I don't know. Usually, let me look. Usually it's when they,
After they get the stitches or the staples out?
did they put staples in?
I'm very sure there's staples in there because I know one of them's loose.
How do you know that?
Because when I was messing with it, not messing with it, but when I was putting on the ice one time,
Yeah.
there's one.
Can you feel it?
I can feel it. It's kind of in there. I bet you when we take this off that it's going to be,
Okay. We'll see.
either sticking out or ready to come off.
Oh gosh. Let me just read what Caroline wrote in the note here. Because usually it'll say, like in your paperwork when you left the doctor. You had good range of motion when she saw you. I was kind of surprised.
That
was pretty good.
We tried to be ready this time. I had the other one done 3 years ago
I
and
saw
wasn't
that.
really, I don't think I was as prepared. So I was playing pickleball 5 hours a day up until
5 hours a day?
the day before.
Holy cow. That's
The
a lot
surgery.
of pickleball in one day.
That's a lot of pickleball.
Where do you play?
All over. I play, do tournaments. I instruct.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to do it, but I don't have anybody to do it with. Do I need to have a partner or know
You
somebody?
know, 90% of the places you show up and all of a
Really?
sudden you have a new friend set because
No, really? That's what I want.
because it's normally just it rotates in and out. Everybody partners with everybody else, especially at the beginner level.
Yeah?
Level.
So you just
It's the
kinda
most
show
social
up.
sport.
Oh my gosh, that's what I want to do because I need friends and I don't it's kind of hard to just randomly go meet people. So
Yeah, and it's
how
not
do I,
it's not a bar. It's not
Right.
it's just
sort of athletic.
Yeah.
So where do you sign up? Do I go online?
Where do you live?
Westerville.
Westville has multiple places to play. The athletic club has it. Lifetime Fitness has it. Outdoors, which we're obviously getting ready to be able to do outdoors. Every park, rec center park has it.
Do I have to have my own equipment?
Yeah, they have a paddle.
I just need a paddle,
Just
but I have
need
to
a
buy
paddle.
my own, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And so what do I do to search where the places are?
There's a web app called Places to Play.
Okay.
I'll have your phone number.
Yeah.
I'll send you a link to it.
Awesome.
And there's beginner
so
lessons.
great.
The big thing
Thank
is,
you.
especially at that starting point,
Yeah.
it is just so social.
Good.
And again, when you go to play, you won't be playing with the same person every game. It constantly rotates.
Oh, that's nice.
And I mean,
love it.
when I started playing, it was hard to find a game here in Columbus. Now there's waiting lists.
That's so cool.
New Albany's building 16 new outdoor courts. They'll be open in June.
Oh my gosh.
Hoff Park's got them. I mean, every park.
I've seen a park right down the street from where I live, right off County Line Road.
Oh yeah.
And there's a park there, and I saw some people play, but I was like, I don't know how to start. And
generally, if you, especially if it's a time that the open play is happening, you just show up.
Okay.
You put your paddle up, and when you're next in line.
That's pretty cool. And I don't have to be any good. They're not going to be oh my God, you suck.
No. And again, you'll find that there's advanced players that generally won't play in that open play.
Okay,
they will.
They know.
Yeah, they know.
Oh, gotcha.
But there's also beginner. Okay. There's beginner lessons. There's beginner times where it's all beginners.
Okay.
And if you've ever played tennis or badminton or ping pong.
Yeah.
You're ahead of the game.
I've done all that, so.
Then you're ahead of the game.
My girlfriend actually bought a set, and we went because she's a member of Kinsale.
Yeah.
We were at the outdoor area, but there was no one there to tell us what to do. So we're standing there with all these that we're like, well, how do we play this? We had no idea. We had the nets set up so wrong, and we were literally running back and forth so much. We're like, now old people play this game. This cannot be the way to play it.
The number one player in the world now is a 16-year-old girl, and she's phenomenal.
Really?
Yes.
But we were for sure playing with the boundaries way too big because
that
we
makes
were
sense.
with the two of us, which I know you don't normally do two, but you can. I guess.
There's definitely singles players.
We were running.
You were doing probably the whole tennis court or something.
Greener. It was just
most tennis courts have lined off. And beginners lessons, just
Yeah.
that introductory beginner lessons. I know their friends of mine are doing some at a driving park, indoor, and they're like, $30,
Okay.
and you get a full several hour beginner thing. So it gives you all the scoring, all the boundaries, all the
do I
basics.
have to do something like that before I would just drop into
No,
some
no,
beginner
you don't have to,
thing?
because they'll teach you.
Oh, okay.
That's the main reason why I'm doing what I'm doing and not tennis anymore. Tennis gets to be a little snobby.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I mean, if you walked into I don't think you can walk onto a tennis court and say, "Hey, I want to play."
Right? No, you can't.
Yeah, and it isn't going to happen. If you go to any of the pickleball places, I mean, any of the outdoor courts, Reynoldsburg had them. I mean, all the ones here.
Cool.
Literally, you see the paddles lined up.
How cool is that?
And you get in with who's next, and you say, "Hey, awesome. I am a total beginner. It's the first time I've played this.
Okay,
help me."
Super excited.
They'll all want to help you.
You know what's funny? You reminded me, and I'm sorry to distract from our moment, but I was just in Florida. My niece is staying in Tampa, and I was visiting her. And you know what's popular right there? It's like so big.
Huge.
Shuffleboard.
Oh, really?
Shuffleboard, like the old people shuffleboard, not the ones that are up on the built up kind of thing, on the floor. Like they had 30 courts set up at this one place.
There are thousands of pickleball courts in Florida.
Are there?
It's huge.
I can't wait to tell. I'm so happy you told me about this. Thank you. I've been dying for something like this. I'm super athletic, but I don't normally do group sports. I usually just do my own thing, right? Cycling, running, swimming, all that.
Even at the tournament level.
Thank you.
If you want someone to do just a quick hour basic so when you walk on the court you have all the how to score and everything else, just let me know, and I'll have I've got 2 girls that would love to do that with you.
Oh, good, thank you.
And if you got a friend that wants to learn, boom.
Yes.
That way you get an hour of just all the basics, so you walk onto the court and you know what you're doing.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Not a problem.
I appreciate it. So what are you doing? That's your job right now, is instructing?
I'm a sponsored pro player.
Wow.
I instruct.
That's impressive.
I instruct, teach, hold clinics. I hold a lot of advanced clinics for people that want to get into tournaments.
And you build computers in your spare time?
Yeah, computers kind of pay some of the bills as well.
That's awesome.
I still do some consulting in the financial industries out there. Okay. So
that's pretty cool. All right, well, let's get to your knee so you can get back to doing what you love to do.
There we go.
I'm just going to pull this. It comes off like a 3M strip. Let me know if it hurts. It should not, because once I release it, it kind of just... See how it does that?
Yep.
Is it hurting you?
Nope.
It's not pulling your skin?
Nope. I will surely let you know.
So it's kind of fun to take it off.
They took all of the hair, most of the hair off, so...
I always worry it's like a Band-Aid. But it just peels right off.
Yeah, I think the last one, honestly, like I said, I wasn't prepared the last time, and I was in much worse shape at this point than I... You were? Yeah. I think it finally came off in the shower.
Did they have this one on last time?
I think so. It was very... I'm very sure it was almost exactly that same thing, because I have pictures.
Oh, no staples down here. Just that little bit. A stitch on the bottom. Now, hold on. I haven't got to the good stuff yet. Oh, yeah, you do have some staples.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You're right.
Yeah, the stitches are where they put in the reference marker.
Be very careful. Tell me if I'm not.
Okay.
Where's that one little spot? Right in here?
Yeah, somewhere right there. There's one that's loose.
Did I get it?
I don't know. Can't really feel it. I had ice on it, so I can't really super feel it.
You had no drainage. Oh, that may be what was pulling.
Oh, I may have felt that.
Because that looks like, because all your staples are good.
How about that?
Yeah. I bet you it was caught with that. Yeah. I was probably tugging on it. Are you okay?
I can feel that.
Oops, sorry. Here.
It wasn't killing me, but I could feel it.
No, I don't want to do that to you. Is it better when I do it this way?
Yep, I can't feel that.
So you think this one's gone much easier so far?
It has so far.
Than the other one? Yeah. Which is interesting because most people tell me the exact opposite. I think it's because they forget how bad it is, but they usually tell me that the other knee is so much worse. And I'm like, that's just because you forgot how bad it was. Where's your trash? Is it nearby?
There should be a trash. Karen may have taken the trash can. There's one underneath the sink in the bathroom.
Got you. Oh, your bathroom is huge. Got it. Okay. So, most of the time you're allowed to shower and just let the water run right off of it. Sometimes they tell you to cover it. Do you have your papers from the doctor's office, like your discharge papers?
I do somewhere. I do have.
Oh, here they are, right here.
Yeah, Karen got me a pretty nice pullover cover. It's a nice thick plastic, and it's got a neoprene ski thing that
so it
confirms so it doesn't get wet.
Okay. Let me look and see what it says. Okay, I can't turn all these pages. Wound care. It says clean gauze dressings could be placed over it and tucked underneath your TED hose. You can shower over the wound. So yeah, it says you can shower.
Okay.
With normal bar soap and pat it dry. And change the gauze dressing daily. Normally you only have to change the dressing if it's leaking.
Gotcha.
You don't need a dressing unless it is leaking.
Okay.
So most of the time after today, you don't leak. I rarely ever get somebody that leaks. When I say rare, I'm talking like 1 out of thousands of people that I see. So, I'm just looking on here. Yeah, your sutures will be taken out at your doctor's appointment.
Right.
So, yeah. So, yeah, you can just shower. You don't even have to worry about it catching on anything because it typically, you won't even know the staples don't catch. So, do you have the hose? Oh, there they are. Are you having trouble getting them on?
No.
Okay. Let me measure you first. Is your wife doing it for you?
She has been.
Okay. And you are wearing them pretty regular?
Yeah, I wear them all through the day. We take them off before my last meds at night. And
is that what they wanted you to do?
yeah, they said not to wear them overnight. I wasn't sure why, but
yeah, most the docs that, well, here's the thing. A lot of docs that I see, they keep people in them like 30 days and make them wear 24/7. But they do like to have your skin breathe. So that's probably why they don't want you wearing them at night. Every doc is so different. Did he do your first one?
He did.
Okay. So that one is 2 centimeters. This one it looks great, actually. You don't even, I mean, you really have no drainage. 17 and a half. And your leg isn't very swollen. Your calf is a little puppy.
Yeah, I can feel my calf is tight.
Okay, so you just make sure to review signs of infection. Don't put your fingers on the incision anywhere, where the staples are or any blood. That's a way to get infection. Make sure your animals don't lick it or whatever. And just keep an eye on it. Infection is redness, drainage, warmth, swelling. So if you were to see any of that, and possibly a fever too, could be a sign of infection.
Okay.
So just keep an eye on it. And then you do ankle pumps, right, every hour of the day.
Yep.
And, just 10 or so of those to keep the blood so you don't get a blood clot. Blood clots are usually in the calf. They can feel deep, and what you normally see is redness, warmth, swelling, and it would be more so than what you've got now. It would be kind of drastic. So have you had any problems with your exercises?
I haven't.
Oops. Oh, good. Let's run through some of these. Do you feel like you want to, is it okay to just do all the ones laying down?
It's fine.
Which ones did she give you? Quadriceps, probably.
I've been definitely doing quad sets. I've been doing the hip abduction. I can definitely do without help.
Good, that one. Okay.
Yeah, I can't do the lifts. Still can't do the lifts
leg
yet.
raise,
I
that
can't do
one.
those without
Yeah,
help.
those
The
are
quad
hard.
is still doesn't know it's alive.
Those are hard. What about doing the leg hang? Gravity stretch.
Yep, that's fine.
Why do they have that on here twice?
That is doubly important.
They did. These are like the same.
It may be.
Why is that? This is the same.
Don't know.
This is. They gave you two of the same paper. Like, you can throw this one away.
Okay.
This exact same exercises front and back. Okay, so this is usually what I like to start with. This is that one, because that way your knee gets nice and straight. And let's do that first. I think you had 0 when she measured you.
Yeah, I was
Or
really
two,
close. I was
2 or
really,
something
like a
like
2.
that. Now, when I do this with you, does that start out bad?
Now
It doesn't?
there's
Okay.
I can feel a little bit of pain down in here.
Okay.
Aside from that, there's nothing.
Pain like, oh, I can't tolerate this very long. I need to stop.
Honestly, at this point, no. It's pain like I can feel it to stretch, and I would probably stretch through it.
Okay.
If it wasn't for the surgery program.
You can do a couple flexes. Like if you flex your foot way up, do that a little bit. That might help to release some of that.
Yeah, I've got a TheraBand that I've been
stretching.
Kind of pulling on this one.
If you do that a little bit before you do this, that'll help.
Okay.
That'll minimize some of that soreness back there. So yeah, if you do that a few times, and you're supposed to do that for about 10 minutes. Now, that's an awful long time, so you don't have to do it all straight from the get-go, but you can work up to that. Have you been able to do it very long?
I haven't really kept track of the time. I've kind of done it to what was uncomfortable.
Okay. Ultimately, we want you to be within 5 degrees of your good leg. So as long as you're close to the other leg, you're doing pretty good. And I'm going to double check what she wrote, because I'm pretty sure it was 2.
I think it was a 2 or a 3.
Yeah, 2 to 82.
Right.
So you did good. Okay. And do you know how to watch out for signs of like blood clots other than your calf? Like if it moves, it could go to your lungs. Shortness of breath, chest pain, pain that moves around your chest or your back. That could also be.
Okay.
That's rare. And that's why you take your medication for blood thinning, aspirin or shots or whatever Eliquis, whatever they gave you for the blood thinning.
Okay.
So that looks pretty good and straight. I'm kind of shocked at how straight you got it. Keep an eye on it. Let's see what you get right off the bat. When you went into surgery, did you have any therapy, or prior to surgery, did you get any therapy on your knee?
Did not.
Okay. Yeah, right there you're a 2. Let me have you just push your knee straight as you can get it. Yeah, I'm still getting you about a 2, but it looks like it's better, but it's because your hip is kind of sunken down. So I may be wrong. This has got some error to it, but it's because your
Okay.
butt is down here. That's
Gotcha.
giving me the impression it's not. And your bed is kind of stopping you from getting a little bit of a stretch. So you may want another pillow under this.
I did this on the mat. Getting
on the
floor is tough right now.
Yeah,
Still.
I was gonna say, or just kind of putting maybe on a firmer couch. You could try that, or taking a pillow. And if we just put your, oh my God, this is a big pillow. So if we lift your leg, I'll kind of help you. And we put this. You all right?
Yep.
This may be too much. Is that a little too much? I'll tell you one thing that will make it better is if you lay flat.
Okay.
You're kind of inclined.
Right.
If you laid flat, so you get the idea. I'm just going to take this down.
All right.
There. Because when you sit up, you put a lot of strain on the hamstring. Do you need help?
Like I said, that quad still doesn't know it's alive. So.
No, I see a little divot, and that's because swelling sits
Right.
in there. So that'll get better. Does that feel better? Just to be laying down or
About
not?
the same.
Not noticing any difference?
No.
Well, I'm going to just let it go, or let's
Okay.
try the other pillow instead of this one. I don't want to crank it up too much since this is still you're still kind of new. New meaning fresh.
Right.
When was surgery? What day was it?
Last Monday.
Last Monday? How is that feeling? Now you can see how there's a little bit of a space
Right.
there to give a little bit more of a stretch.
I definitely can feel it on the outside.
Out here?
Yeah, actually there, and then about 45 degrees
This way?
down on my calf.
Like here?
Yeah, down through there.
It
I
is
can feel it.
bruised. You are definitely bruised right here.
Okay.
So that's probably why you're feeling it there. It's a little tender. And it looks like it could be where they held you in the, like the tourniquet kind of,
Yeah.
the propping in surgery. That could be part of it. But they do kind of yank those muscles. So if you had tightness before surgery, that makes it even more sore.
Okay.
So let's just quit this. Sorry.
all right.
Okay, you all right?
Yep.
We'll give it a minute to recover. Just let it rest. So then the next exercise I like to do is the pressing down. So it is
Gotcha.
the quad set. So
Yeah.
it's here, then here is what I like, because you've already straightened it. So now let's strengthen it. Let's keep what we just worked on
Right.
getting. So then, do you know how to do that one? You just push down and try to
Yep.
smash, like I call it smash the marshmallow.
Yep.
And you hold it for how many seconds?
30-ish.
No.
Oh,
5. 30 seconds.
5. I've been doing that one a lot.
You're like, don't do it too much. It'll make you sore.
Okay.
That one is one that you can overdo just because it's easy.
Right.
So more isn't better.
Okay.
More can make you just more sore.
All right. So fire it, hold it, and then let loose.
Just 5 seconds and relax.
Okay.
And then you do about 10 of them.
Okay.
Because more is like you go to the gym and work in your bicep and you decide that it's so good you're going to do it 10 times a day. It's not like that with this.
Okay.
That's not a good thing. It'll just make that muscle weak and fatigued.
Okay.
So, but when you do it, think about tensing this area. So you have a great muscle right there. That's what we want over here. So if you can kind of visualize, like, I want this little muscle to ball up. That's what you want.
Okay.
Good. Looks good. It's not kicking in the way we'd like it yet, but it'll
Yeah.
get there.
Exactly. I mean, it's even better than it was last week because
Can
last
you
week.
tell?
Well, last week, honestly, I don't think it was like. I don't think I was doing anything. I mean, I really
probably
couldn't.
wasn't.
I couldn't feel. I couldn't
Yes.
feel any tightness
Yeah.
when I did to it. I'd try to talk to it, and it's like,
No.
it wasn't listening.
No, I get you.
And now I can actually feel it tighten a little bit.
Good.
Still I can't get it to. I'm not to the point where it will lift
Right.
the leg, but
Right.
but I can feel that it's actually doing something now.
Swelling that sits on that muscle will cause
Right.
it not to cooperate.
Okay.
So swelling can be the biggest enemy right now. So that's what we got to work on, is getting that down, and then your muscle will come back, no problem. And also, this position is tricky because your muscle doesn't do this on a normal basis.
Right.
It doesn't you don't lay down and fire that muscle. You stand and fire and walk, and it works. So those are little better ways to make it work. Okay, so you got the hang of that. You do 10. Next, which one do you do? We could do this laying with the leg out to the side. We could do that one, or we could do the short arch quad. Do you do that one?
Yeah, I've been trying to
This one with the pillow under the knee?
Yeah, I've been trying to do that one.
Okay, so
And
that
that's the
one
one I'm getting,
might hurt.
still getting help with.
Is it hurt?
It doesn't hurt. I just have been unable to actually get it off off the bed by myself. So I get a little bit of, my son was home last week from college, so he helped, and Karen helps.
Okay.
They'll pull it up and help hold it up there.
I'm gonna sneak this under. Just try to relax. So don't worry about lifting your leg. Worry more about squeezing the muscle.
Okay.
Okay. Because there's muscles that you might be using incorrectly. So when you do this, you're gonna think about that same muscle right here. Just think about this is a gigantic marshmallow, and again, you're trying to flatten it.
Okay.
So that's it. Same exercise.
All right.
So go ahead and try. So you're just pushing down. Yep. And you're holding it. I think this one isn't as long. This one you only hold for 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah. You just
I
do
was
10.
not doing it that way. I was trying to use it as a pivot point and lift the rest of the leg.
That's what they write a lot. But if you do, then you're working this muscle in the hip, not the quad.
Okay.
So you don't want to think too much about lifting it. That happens. The foot will lift when the strength comes.
Okay.
But it doesn't need to be your focus. Yeah, it says slowly straighten your knee as you raise your foot up, which is kind of misdirecting it, because it does say raise your foot up, but you want to push down as that foot raises. And like I said, as it gets stronger, it'll get there. So it's only a 1 second hold and then release. Good, let go. Good. Yep, perfect. And I can already see you're doing it good, and it's gonna start to come around. So, yep, good job.
Yeah, and I can feel that on the inside.
Yeah,
the other way,
perfect.
I was at the point where either they were helping me or I used my other foot, and I was doing this.
Yeah, no, don't. Yeah,
and you're right. Okay.
You don't need to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, you're doing good. Okay, did you get 10 yet?
Nope.
And I'm not going to push you for that straight leg lifting one. But let me ask, have you had any episodes of your leg giving out?
I have. There's a couple times when I was on the walker that maybe I gave it a little bit too much weight that I had to catch it. So there has been a couple. There has been a couple of those.
And just recently, since surgery, you've noticed that?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Before surgery, it never gave out.
Okay.
Yeah, before surgery, it was just the constant pain, and because it was bone on bone, and
this exercise, along with that leg raising one that you can't do just yet, is going to stop that sensation.
Okay.
So when that muscle starts to kick in, that will stop. That'll diminish. Keep kind of trying it, keep testing, but don't worry if you can't do it.
Okay.
But kind of just test it out. Do you have a strap that they gave you from the hospital to lift your leg up? Like a belt, gait belt? Did they give you one of those?
Nope. I use somewhere sitting around here is a blue TheraBand.
Okay.
May not be
those
what you
aren't
want
the
me to
greatest because they stretch. So usually I recommend something like this, like a gait belt.
Okay. Yep.
Or
definitely don't have that.
You can try using a big scarf. But the nice thing about these are you can use this to lasso your foot and lift it. So this is a great way to start that exercise that you're trying to do. So, and I'm not suggesting that you have to do this, But if you hold that, then you can lift your leg up. And so now let's lower it back down. And so see how that can help you do that leg raising?
Yeah.
So you could use that type of thing if you wanted. Is it hurting?
No, actually, like I said, I
Hey,
can.
there you go. See that muscle working?
Yeah, I can feel.
Good
I actually
job.
can feel it working through there.
Yeah. That looks nice. Yep. Usually that's what we tell you. We want you to fire it, get it straight as you can before you lift it. That's really good. Yes. Holy cow! All of a sudden it just started working. Good work. That looks great. And it's not hurting too bad?
No, actually not at all.
Maybe it's because we did all that other stuff to prime it.
Right.
We got it woke up now. And, maybe today your swelling is better than what it was last week, too. So, yeah, if you can start doing some of these, go for it. And if you don't have anything, a leather belt will work. You just might have to choke up on them. They're usually, your waist isn't usually that long.
Right.
So you might have to finagle something. But that looks real good. Okay, I'm going to stop you there.
Okay.
So we went over the biggies that I'm usually worried about in the beginning. Now you get to take me on a walk. And then we'll do the other foot sliding in the chair thing. Do you need help to get out?
I don't need help to get out.
Okay.
I've mastered the
Do you want to
hook foot program.
Do you want me to help put your socks on before we get
yeah,
going?
that would be great.
Okay. Then maybe get your leg back up there.
Gotcha.
Sorry. If you want my help, then I'm gonna need your leg up. And then are you normally wearing grippy socks?
I'm wearing just short socks.
Something that's rubbery on the bottom so you're not sliding along the floor?
No, I haven't been.
So this one looks like it's supposed to go for your left leg. Did they only give you one?
No, I have 4.
Oh.
I think some of them probably are in the...
So if I put it on, well, I'll just put it on this way. Because never mind. I'm just going to put it on this way. So typically you want that inner section to be, where
inside. Gotcha.
Yeah. Actually, yours isn't too outrageous to put on.
One of the ones that I've got, I have 2 different sets.
Uh-huh.
One of them is a real effort to get over your foot.
It must be a lot tighter.
Yeah.
I thought I did it so good, and now I'm like, darn it, I didn't pull it up far enough. Did you try the trash bag method of putting it on?
No.
There's a trash bag method. I kind of don't think it does that much, but you can watch a YouTube video on it.
I've been using the wife help me
There you go.
method.
So now I'll let you get the rest. Good. And where are your socks so you don't slip and slide?
First drawer, because she just grabbed everything to do laundry.
But they're all the
No, they're-
slippies.
Oh, I don't have. Yeah, I don't have any.
Grippers?
I don't have any gripper socks.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to be very careful.
Okay, gotcha.
Do you want socks or no? Do you normally wear them?
I do normally wear socks.
Okay. But we need your other hose. Where's your other leg?
Karen's got it. Let me holler for
Okay,
her.
well, no, that's all right. You can just put them up here.
Alright.
We'll do this for now. Yeah, just be super careful because,
Gotcha.
socks on hard floors make you go flying.
How important it is to wear a compression sock on the non-surgical leg?
They say it's just as important as this because you can get blood clots.
Okay, because I haven't been wearing it on this leg, but I know that's why they gave me 4.
Yeah.
Is probably to do it. So.
Because it's just as risky. And I mean, I've seen people in their late 40s and they have to wear it on both legs too.
Okay.
So even though they're young, you still have a risk of blood clots. Okay. Did I get that one sock up far enough?
Yep.
Okay. Didn't look like it, but if you say so. You did good there.
Yeah.
That was nice. Very nice. Okay. We're gonna take a little walk.
Okay.
How does it feel? Is it kind of stiff?
No, actually, you've done a good job of loosening it up.
Good. Good. So you have like almost enough range of motion in that leg to walk normal.
Uh-huh.
So go ahead and try to walk as normal as you can. Just try to let that knee bend as you go and don't baby it. Does that door, do you fit through there? Or do you open it? Oh, you do sneak right through there. I'm impressed. I didn't think that would happen. You have nice long stretch straightaway there. That's pretty nice. So I'm going to encourage you to get a little more bend when you step off. So when you're about to, when your heel comes up, yeah, I want more of that. Yes, yes, yes. Working hard, a little more push off.
Honestly, you got a couple, we talk about the fact that quad muscle just decides to wake all about the give me affection dog, and so when you go there, no matter who you are, they're both they
Fighting for your...
they jump on you.
Oh,
The female dog nips. She always nips at my fingers, but they jump and then you turn away from them. But they have claws, and it just.
Oh, my dogs are the same.
We just
My
don't
dogs
let these
nip,
guys
they
do that.
jump, they bite. I was a bad trainer.
Oh, he just loves them to muck all over him,
Yeah.
and we have 13th grandchild on the way. And they have
Oh
two
my
little
gosh.
boys, but they'll just run, and they'll knock into the kids, or they'll jump on the
Oh,
couch.
they're just wild.
Yeah, because our dogs,
You make them mind.
we have made them mine, but when we have the little ones here,
Mm-hmm.
they don't do that to the little ones.
They
Now they'll
don't.
jump up on the bigger people to say
Uh-huh.
hello, but
Right.
they never
They
do that
know.
to the kids.
They know the kids.
Yeah, it's I find that very interesting. We had a
It
little
is.
granddog, Paisley, this tiny little thing. She could have been 3 years old, and she was in the middle when we lived in Pickerington. She was just staying in the middle of the yard, and all 4 dogs just took off towards her. But when they got closer to her, they just
stop.
they just kind of went around her. They just kind of
Okay, so they're why can't I say huskies, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Siberian Huskies.
Yeah.
They're beautiful. I love them. I did not know they were known for digging.
Oh my
dig!
word.
They will dig
That's
holes.
their nature?
Yes,
Oh
They're
God.
And then they
especially
would-
when they're puppies.
and then they will run.
My dog is a Bichon Shih Tzu, and he loves to bury. He loves to bury his bones. And it's so funny because we have another dog, the Australian cattle dog.
Oh,
And so the Bichon will go bury it, and then the cattle dog will go dig it up and eat it. And it's so, and then my dog, if I don't let him out to bury it in the yard, he tries to bury it in the house. And bury it with imaginary stuff. Like that doesn't exist.
that's really
It is, and you see him push his head, and you're like, "There's nothing there." It's
that's
so
really
it is.
funny. Oh my goodness,
He
they're
loves
so
it.
smart.
They are. I don't want him burying stuff because it makes him filthy, and he's a Bichon,
Yeah.
so he's white, and he
Oh.
comes in, he looks like he has a goatee, and I'm like, I don't want him doing it. So like, no, you can't take your bone out there. But he's.
Do you want both of them?
Not yet.
So
Okay.
we're gonna elevate your leg. So the best way to do that is to have your head down low.
Gotcha.
So you don't want to be up too high, and we're gonna take those pillows and we're gonna put them underneath your leg here in just a second.
Okay.
So you need help to get your leg out?
Nope.
Okay. Good job. Well, it helps to have been experienced, that's for sure.
Well, I have to tell you that it's funny that you learn different things
Yeah?
and how simple that little hook method is.
Yeah.
I didn't know it last time.
You did it?
No, the
Oh gosh. Caroline showed you?
no, the PT girl
Oh.
from
In the
at the hospital said
Okay.
said do this. She just took your leg behind there. I'm like, never
Simple.
did it the whole
Yeah.
last
Just
time.
a
It's
little
always
simple thing that you don't think.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna put a bunch of these under your legs. So let me tell you that swelling is liquid, right?
right.
And if I was gonna dump out a water bottle, I wouldn't lay it on its side, right?
Right.
I would turn it upside down. Well, that's what we have to do with your leg.
Okay.
We have to turn your leg basically upside down to get that fluid out.
Gotcha.
So to get it out, we gotta get your leg up as high as you'll let me.
Okay.
But that won't feel uncomfortable. Like I don't want you to be miserable. And I can't have you lay with it bent.
Gotcha.
That's a no-no. Because then it'll stay bent and you won't get it straight. So you have to find the right balance. And so usually something
bend
like
back.
that. Now you have a good setup here, and I'm not going to make you do it today, but I want you to think about doing this. When you go to elevate, consider putting your legs up on the wall.
Okay.
Lay the opposite, because you can get your legs almost to 80-ish degrees,
Right.
and that gets the fluid out quick
Okay.
because it's turning the bottle upside down.
Gotcha.
It's fluid. We want it to go back into your heart, so this is the direction it's got to move.
Okay.
So do this for about 15-20 minutes, and then you can ice at the same time if you choose. The
Right.
ice isn't necessarily what's going to get this swelling better. At this stage, ice is not the thing. You can use the ice. Ice is going to help you with pain control, but ice is best in the first 24, 48 hours of an injury. After that, it's about the position. It's about elevation.
Okay.
And that elevating it up is going to be that key that gets that
Gotcha.
swelling down and gets your motion better, get your strength better.
All right.
So,
Yeah, I wasn't doing this.
yeah.
We have been doing
least,
tons of ice.
So at least do this 3 times a day. Do this at the end of your exercises like we did today. We went through everything and now we're doing it. You could do it more often if you wanted to. You don't have to.
Right.
If you feel like, hey, you're doing great. Your motion is actually really good, so you don't need to be too worried. You could do it every 2 hours if you wanted.
Okay. I mean, it's not uncomfortable, so.
Good. Perfect.
And we both, I completely understand that until the swelling gets out of there, I'm not going to be building the muscles back up. So that's the main goal.
It hogs up space. You know,
Right.
it's like a water balloon that you're trying to bend. Doesn't work. All right. So you are all set. Now, I was going to see you Wednesday. However, I just found out I have Wednesday off because I'm working the weekend. So they give us a day off in the week. I can do one of 2 things. I could either see you tomorrow, or I could see you Thursday, then Friday, or I could see if I have a partner to come on Wednesday, if you really want a Wednesday.
Tomorrow's fine.
Doesn't matter to you?
I won't
No,
be
I mean,
here. I won't be here. Joseph has co-op tomorrow.
Do you want Thursday? We could do Thursday, Friday, or we could do Tuesday, Friday.
let's do Tuesday, Friday.
Sorry, Tuesday, Friday, or Thursday, Friday. Yeah.
Let's do Tuesday, Friday.
You want to do tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. What time of day would you like?
I mean, I'm not going anywhere yet.
You're my
Until you
captive audience.
Till you get me where I need to be, I can't
How about,
anything.
let me look at my schedule. I am just getting back from being off work for a while, so I have a pretty wide open schedule. Oh shoot, this thing drives me crazy. It does face recognition when it feels like it. I hate it. Come on. Ugh. Darn it. I don't know if you have iPhones, but they're not my friend.
Yeah,
You do have iPhones?
I do.
See, mine's
Why
my friend.
won't it work?
Karen's is
sometimes.
not her friend.
No,
Huh?
mine is not my friend. Mine never works. His always works. Mine never works.
God, why doesn't this do it? Now I have to enter my stupid password in here. See, I'm an Android user, and I love it.
They give you an iPhone for work?
Yes, and I can't stand it. And everybody just says, oh, it's just what you're used to. No, I disagree. Disagree.
I mean, the newer iPhones now actually have a face recognition that includes your mask.
Really?
Yeah, you can set it up with the mask.
Oh my. I think I need to do that. Actually,
Because you have to wear it almost every place you go.
yeah, I'm supposed to. I
right.
don't always. People tell me they can't hear. Like I have older people that are like, I can only read your lips. Okay, tomorrow, why don't we just say like, are you an early person? Are you late?
My schedule is so messed up right now that,
Okay.
you know, I'm up, so it doesn't
All right.
matter. I mean, you're not talking 4 in the morning,
No,
so
I was thinking like 10-ish.
no, that's perfectly
10-ish.
fine.
Let's do that for
Yeah.
now. I don't have anybody else scheduled, like I said, so it might change just because if other people have a certain requirement, then I try to adjust. All right, so we'll go with 10-ish. Alrighty, I'll see you tomorrow. You don't have a whole lot of time to do anything, but you know all your exercises, so you should be good. And hopefully by the end, I don't know, is it going to get warmer? Hopefully by the end of the week we can walk outside.
That would
Maybe.
be nice. I don't know.
You'll be able to walk out on the patio. We'll move
Is
that.
it, I forget what your driveway is. Is it gravel?
Gravel.
Oh, forget it. We're not doing that.
No,
Forgot.
that's a little.
You don't want to
Yeah.
do that paperwork when I fall, do you?
No. We don't want to do that. Your leg won't be happy with us. Okay, so, and if you want to lay there longer, you can, but just, maybe another 10 minutes and then
Okay.
take it down. And then do whatever. Then sit. Don't forget to sit with it bent.
All right,
Any
good deal.
questions? Anything else before
Nope.
tomorrow? Okay.
Nope.
All right. Well, have a good, 16 hours.